Well, we are extremely pleased to be with you here today, dear one, and we are happy to chat with you a bit about communication with the animal kingdom. So, we want you to just take a nice deep breath in here. Breathing down into your heart center, shifting your energy out of your head and down into your body, connecting into your heart. Just breathing here. Because it is from this space that communication is most clear. It is from heart-centered communication that you will hear what it is that that you are wanting to communicate about with the animals. And so what we mean by that is the more you stay in your head with it, the less you will hear. So first and foremost, we want you to connect in. Connecting into your heart center. So animal communication is not coming from a place of thinking ahead, thinking things through. Animal communication is coming from their experience of now, their experience of this moment, this present moment. And we keep wanting to give you the analogy of when you're looking at one of those posters or images where you see one illustration that looks very obvious, and anyone who walks by it would see that obvious illustration. But as you begin to soften your gaze, softening your gaze, relaxing your mind, opening and softening your gaze, a whole different image appears. You can see what you couldn't see before. So we want to give you that analogy of communication with animals. When you are wanting to connect in with them, it really is about softening the gaze, softening the mind, breathing down into the heart. And letting go of constructs of who you believe them to be. And really allow yourself to drop into the space of the pureness of energy transmission, energy transmission, energy transmission. Opening up to receiving their energetic transmission. So as you are wanting to communicate with them, it's very much about a softening of the body, a softening of the mind, a softening and opening, a dropping into the heart center. And just imagine that whatever it is that you are wanting to ask them, whatever your concerns are with them, just imagine that you are taking the frequency of that question, concern, whatever it is, and sending them a transmission of the frequency of that question, because every question that you have, every mental construct has a specific frequency of the energy that you are asking from. And so we want you to drop down in and imagine that you are sending that energy transmission from your heart center, without attachment to the words, but more the feeling, the codes, the frequency. And from that space, continuing to breathe into your heart, keeping your energy in that heart center. Open your heart to receiving their transmission back. Open your heart to receiving the transmission of frequency that is their form of communication. Allowing your heart to be the translator, the interpreter. So it's not a conversation in the mind. It's an energy exchange. It's an exchange of transmissions of frequency. And while you can do this with animals, you can do it with any beings. Human beings, extraterrestrial beings. Part of it is tuning into the consciousness of that being, which is not a mental state. It is a state of consciousness. So the more you unhook from the mind and open to the state of consciousness that is present in your heart, connecting into the being that you are wanting to connect with, opening up to their state of consciousness, from that place you are an open vessel that can allow in the translation that you could not hear or see or potentially even feel before. So everyone interprets things a bit differently, and we want you to see yourself as a receiver, an interpreter of consciousness. And it really is about opening to the specific frequency of that being that you are wanting to communicate with, from a place of love. From a place of love, you're opening the doorway from a place of love, opening your heart from a place of love, and allowing their connection in to your heart from a place of love. And as you are receiving that, it may come through as blocks of thought and words that are directly translated through your heart into your head, but you will receive the transmission. We want you to trust that. We want you to trust your ability to receive transmissions. So while you are one who is an animal healer, and we get that you have been using your pendulum and dowsing as you are communicating with animals, we will say that it is the pendulum has been a wonderful tool for you to help you trust and connect into the answers that you are getting from them. And you really are at a point where you no longer need to use the pendulum, where you are able to sense energy, to sense frequency, to sense transmission. So you can move however you want to from releasing the use of the pendulum in your healing process by allowing yourself to feel the yeses, the nos in your body. Allow yourself to be the pendulum. Allow yourself to be the receptor of the answers. Just taking a breath here. I am the pendulum. I am the physical vessel that responds to frequency, that responds to energy. My body responds. I receive responses in my body. And notice where you begin to feel them. Notice where you begin to feel the yeses, the nos in your body. As we are breathing here with you, we would say that you may be able to begin to feel the area in your body may begin lighting up that corresponds to the area in their body. So it may be, the sense that we get from you is as you allow yourself to develop this, you will be able to feel in your body what they are feeling, and you can send a request for them to transmit for them to give you a transmission of what they are feeling, so that you are able to feel it within you, to receive the messages from it. The messages from what they are feeling in whatever disease they are experiencing, whatever illness that you are there helping them heal. And so from that place, we want you to get that the communication is in that moment. You receive the communication. You may be feeling it in your body. And when you are when the healing session is complete and done, make sure that you are clearing your body, releasing all energy that is not yours from your body. And you have the ability to heal as you feel. So this is what's coming in. As you are feeling the energy of what's going on inside them, in your body, you can send love to it in your body. You can heal the frequency of dis-ease and return to them the frequency of the dis-ease having disappeared, having been healed, having been released. So you can release it from your body and you can release it from their body. Just breathing there. It's a fun playground for you to play in. So you can be one who assists them in their healing through the releasing of the frequency of the disease, through the loving vibrational shift into a frequency of wholeness, completeness, the release of the disease, the release of the disease, the release of the disease. So you are returning to them a frequency of the unconditional love that they are, whole, healed, and complete. And you are releasing it from your body. So you're always releasing after whatever session from your body, scanning your body, breathing in unconditional love through your body and breathing it back from your heart into their heart. Can you feel that? Powerful process. We want you to get that you are all shifting very rapidly. You are shifting dimensions. You are shifting your ability to perceive. And in this time of heightened perception, your ability to hold frequencies to assist others in their healing is only going to get more amplified. There's so much that is coming your way, dear one. And the more love that you have for these animals, the more it flows through you. So we also want you to know that no animal is a victim. So whenever you are working with the animals, there is no feeling sorry for them or seeing them as victimized in some way. The easiest way to communicate with them and allow them to heal is to hold them in the frequency of their own empowerment. You are just a friend who is coming in, holding them in the frequency of divine love, of empowerment, of wholeness, of healing, knowing how quickly and easily they can heal, how quickly and easily they can release stuff. They just shake it off, shake it through. So, whatever beings you are working with, always see them in their light, in their wholeness, in their completeness, in their truth, and in their perfection. And with that, dear one, there is so much love here for you, and we look forward to chatting with you all again soon.